Did you not just hear what I said?
I'm paying it off though. So like, I don't understand why.
I heard you say that. I know you are paying that off.
Yes.
You have much worse debt, and this does not need to be paid. Oh!
Hi, my name is Avery. I'm 26 years old. I'm based in Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Avery. Is your last name Overdraft by chance?
No, but it makes sense if it would be.
It would make sense if it would be, because that is going to be a big part of this. So 26 years old. What do we do here in Austin?
I work at a car company.
What do you do there?
I build cars.
You build cars?
That's pretty much it.
How much do you make for building cars?
44,000, I think. I believe so.
Okay. How do you feel? Now, 44, single income.
Mm-hmm.
In general, you could do okay in a lot of places in the United States. Austin's one of the more expensive cities.
Mm-hmm.
That's certainly going to be a harder income to live off of. How are you doing?
I'm doing más o menos, like it's okay, but I know I could be doing better. Also the fact that like it wasn't my first choice to move down here, so there's
Where'd you want to go?
Not here.
Why'd you come here?
Because my friend, she works at the car company, and she's like, hey, for girls, just apply. So I did, and the person I was dating at the time, they applied too, and so that's how we got over here in the first place.
Yeah, but you could have gotten a job somewhere else.
I could have.
Just because you got accepted at one place doesn't mean you have to go there.
So I have to get out of debt first before I can do that.
Okay, so in general, your financial picture, I'd love to know where you assess yourself. Give us a score, 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best of your finances.
It would be a 0.5 because I did the financial hammer thing before coming over here.
Oh, you did it. Like, you can do it for free in the description below. Okay, so 0.5. Let's see how accurate that is, and usually it is pretty accurate by the end. But again, we will go into the overdrafts. You went hard on that, and what was disappointing is in your checking account was a lot of bullshit spending, but we're overdrafting.
Yeah.
She's giggling because she's on camera. I promise. Doesn't mean she's like the Lulu or whatever everyone's saying. I hope. Please tell me. How many hours? So is that hourly or is that salary?
It's bi-weekly.
No. Or do you?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do you work a salary position?
No.
You work hourly. What's your hourly wage?
$23.50.
How stable is that?
It's decent. It's a recent raise compared to the 22 that I was making prior to that.
Well, how stable are your hours?
I would say not a monthly basis, but like every other like every 3 or 4 months, because they change it. Like
what?
Because I live above my means. With that,
but
I mean,
how stable are your hours? Like a guaranteed 40 or like what?
Yeah, no, definitely guaranteed 40. It's just that the hours would be, sometimes it would be 12 hours and then sometimes it would be 10 hours. So that's what I mean. It's like that 2 hour difference like makes a lot on a paycheck. It's a huge difference from when you make what you make just doing 10 hours versus what you make making 12 hours. And the way I'm doing my expenses.
Okay.
The way I'm doing my expenses right now, it's like I'm still living off that 12 hour like minimum compared to what I'm actually doing, which is 10 hours.
Okay. So you landed yourself in a lot of debt.
Yes.
But you're also not doing yourself any favors on this first card alone. It's accruing interest, my dude. And this is something that kills me every time I see it. It literally, so don't apologize to me. This isn't me. I might have a little stress moment right now, but this is your life that you're impacting. One of the things that pisses me off the most, it's because it's straight up actions. Mm-hmm. It's straight up actions compared to a lot of other things that can be in finances. Straight up actions. You started with $369 on a credit card balance, which is an amount that's like tackleable. We could get that. We paid them in a monthly payment. Mm-hmm. What did we do after that? We purchased $116, even though it's accruing interest on a monthly basis.
But see, the thing is, like, I can pay it off with like one paycheck, right?
So we should probably pay it off.
Yeah, but then that with the method of the way I'm paying things out.
What? So what's your method? Okay, what's your method? This is your second time mentioning this method. What is your method?
Okay, so like I get 2 paychecks per month, right? That's
like most people.
Yeah, like normal society, whatever. But point being is, it's the fact that like for my first paycheck, I pay, I think, Capital One, Hot Topic, and Walmart credit cards, like the monthly basis on that. And then I have my electric bill and like other expenses that I pay because I'm forgetting at the moment. And then my second credit card, payment that I do, or the second time I get my paycheck, yes, I I pay rent, my car, and I pay the other remaining credit cards that I have.
Your car's insane.
And also the auto insurance. Income. Yeah.
You're
I have a story
living
behind the
above
car
your
too.
means, dude.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself. Okay, so Disney Rewards. It's a Disney Rewards card. Who the f has a Disney
I haven't been to Disney
Rewards
in a
card?
hot minute, so you can't guilt me on that.
No, but why does anyone have a Disney Rewards?
Because I just said I haven't been to Disney in a hot minute. I used to go when I was a kid, like a time.
So you got a Disney Rewards card for that?
Yeah, that one was recently too.
Balance $450.44 with a minimum monthly payment of $40. These are going to start stacking up, and they are very bad when it comes to a $44,000 year. How many hours again do you work on
10
average?
Hours. Oh no, 40.
A week. Okay.
Sorry.
So 10 hours a day. So you work 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Why the f are you not working more then? Why do you not have a second job?
Because
if you can't afford to live though.
I can. What do you mean? I guess I can afford to live. I mean, not the way I want to. Do you remember how you just
described how you survive?
Yes.
It's like the minimum monthly payments are being made this paycheck for half our accounts and this paycheck for the second accounts. And fun fact, we overdraft. Can we afford to survive if we are borrowing money from the bank? We can't afford to survive
if we don't let other people borrow money from us.
What?
My mom borrows money from me sometimes, so that's why the.
Well, you can't afford to lend any money. What do you mean borrows money for you?
Yeah, she does. Like,
what is she borrowing?
Money. Like,
how much
what else would she be borrowing? I think más o menos like $100.
Last month?
Like
$100 isn't gonna make or break your entire life.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense. That is not a we can survive. If $100 make or breaks your life, also known as $1,200 a year. Then yes,
but it's
you
not
are
every,
not surviving.
It's not every month though. It's like scattered. It's not like every
so it's
paycheck.
even less then.
Yeah, but even with that,
then absolutely you can't survive. So I'm not going to take that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. I'm just.
You just said because
how is that an excuse?
How's it an excuse? Yes. I'll tell you. You want to replay the clip, Brandon? Replay the clip. Can we afford to survive if we are borrowing money from the bank? We can't afford to survive
if we don't let other people borrow money from us.
What?
My mom borrows money from me sometimes.
He just replayed the clip, and you just said you'd be able to survive if you weren't lending money to other people. You're overdrafting, dude.
That's only once. Dude. Like that's only like that month. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, legitimately no. I have the fucking receipts. How can you possibly say that? You're gonna piss me off.
Forgive me.
Come on. You're so jovial. Don't make me dislike you. There's no reason to. Oh, what are we doing? What's important to survive when we can't pay our bills and we're overdrafting? What is it? Sally Beauty, so that we can do black lipstick. That's great. And then we go inside of a gas station and purchase $20.89 of bullshit.
That was on a whim, though. The Sally Beauty was on a whim.
Yeah, no. On what?
On a whim. Like, it was just because I wanted to.
Yes, no. How does that justify it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a daily occurrence.
It doesn't. It's a one-time purchase. Of course, it's not a daily occurrence.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're making it sound like it's like every month. You're making it sound like it's every month when it's not.
How do I know? I have 1 month.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you only asked for one.
Dude, buddy, you're accruing interest on this card that you're not paying off. And you go to Sally Beauty for $52.85 and then go and get some snacks and for $20.89? We just can't afford it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I don't give a shit if it's a splurge. No, it's a splurge. That's a splurge right into your grave.
Also, you're wrong because I do pay my car payments on time. That's another reason why I'm overdrafting.
Buddy, what what am I wrong about?
I pay them on time. Like, I still make the payments. I overchoose.
With money you don't have because you're overdrawing on your checking account. I'm going to die. What are... You seemed like the nicest person in the world. And it's okay to be nice. But please, 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 you're going to send me to my grave early. When in the process of lowering your monthly expenses, you should be looking at everything that's taking precious monies from your account. That includes your phone bill. One of the quickest ways to save up to $1,000 per year is by switching over to an affordable phone plan. This is possible thanks to today's sponsor, Helium Mobile. People I know all around me and my business phone personally has switched over to Helium Mobile, and for only $20 a month. And I'm getting 5G coverage that includes unlimited data, texts, and calls. I've already recommended Helium Mobile to my family friends, as some of them were spending up to $100 a month on their phone plan. It wasn't hard to convince them, since joining will save them a ton of money while still providing great phone service. And guess what? Helium Mobile actually decided to hook up all of you wonderful people with a completely free 30-day trial. Again, that's 30 days of free unlimited data, texts, and calls on your first try. Just use my promo code Caleb in the link in the description below. And if you're locked into a phone contract, don't worry. Enter your details at the form linked below for a chance to have Helium Mobile clear the remaining balance of your device, plus they'll give you 6 months free of their unlimited plan. It is too... Okay.
It used to be worse.
Just, what do you... Where was it?
It used to be worse.
Okay, where was it?
Like, it used to be like 5,000 maybe.
Okay. How did we get to this point for 5,000?
Just, making the payments.
Over the course of how long?
Maybe 3 years.
Oh, okay. That is just a death.
I can tell you how I cured, though.
How you what?
How I got it. Like, how high I made it. So you don't have to, like, yell at me.
How high? How? Sure.
I got it because of Pokemon cards and makeup.
Okay. Yeah, you're asking to be bullied. That's what you are. Is that your kink? I'm
No.
not going to play along.
No.
That's what happened in the past. All I care is about what we're doing now. Trust me, I've made an endless amount of mistakes, but are you going to sit here like an immature person that doesn't live in the world and judge me for what I did 6 years ago or 7 years ago or 4 years ago? Or is that what you're assigning me today? Or are you going to assign for me today what I'm doing today and what I plan to do in the future?
Well,
like an adult who has any mental capacity beyond a 5-year-old. That's what we do. So that's how I approach you. I'm not going to freak out about Pokemon cards you bought 3 years ago. Is it stupid as yes, but hopefully you learned.
I did, because it's like I said, it used to be worse.
And I don't see $3,000 of Pokemon purchases here. So I'm not going to freak out about that. I'm not going to play into your little shame kink. I am going to go beyond and look at what you did here. What you did here is you had a card that has a manageable balance, but instead of putting more money towards it, we add 25% to the balance because we wanted black lipstick.
I'm sorry.
Rub some coal on it, call it a day.
They had good deals.
It's a joke, she'll die. Don't do that. Then we can't pay off the debt. Okay, we have a Quicksilver card. Quick way into Death Grave of Insanity. $2,051.42 with a $73 minimum payment. Yeah, these are gonna stack.
I'm still making them though. That's all that matters. I haven't missed a payment that I know of so far.
Okay, yeah, but we're still purchasing on this. So, girl, my dude, gosh, I swear. Oh, I want to I want to cheer people on, but then I just see this. So you're losing $53 of interest on a monthly basis on this card.
Okay,
but even though you paid the minimum monthly payment towards it, we purchased money, so the balance of this went up $10, $11.
Okay, how much was the purchase?
$11. Huh?
How much was the purchase though?
It wasn't that much, but the balance went up.
Yeah, because I need an outfit for a concert.
Oh, so that's why we went to Taco Bell?
Yeah.
What are you?
I like going to concerts.
So we go to Taco Bell? How does that make sense? How does going and getting diarrhea productive of going to a concert? Before? Okay, so we go to yes, and I don't go to Taco Bell.
You don't eat afterwards, or you eat beforehand?
So that's what you're talking about?
Yes.
But did you eat before or after?
Yeah. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
It would be a very risky decision to do that before a concert, Taco Bell.
I mean, not really. I mean, if you can hold it, you can hold it.
I usually can't hold the waters.
Well, then that's on you, dude, because I can hold it.
No, that's on Taco Bell. That's on fake beef. And then Sharita. So Sharita, that's what you...
The what?
That's getting you glammed. The Shariti.
Oh, no, that's Boba. That's Boba.
None of this has to do with a concert. What the f*** are you talking about?
Yes, it does. Okay, look. So I have to...
Yeah, so when I went and saw Tool with my dad, I wasn't able to get in there unless I got some boba beforehand.
Yes, because you have to, you have to prep your meals before you go.
What are you?
And then afterwards, you eat as well.
Oh my god.
Plus, I have like 2 more lined up, so it's okay. Like, it's fine.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can I ask you a little question?
No.
Where did you apply to be on the show?
Online.
Yes, where online?
Well, the link in the description.
The link in the description.
Yeah.
It's where you can apply as well, but what the You're so just like... I get it. When people get on camera for the first time, they get called up for the first time, they just get these natural instincts that's just like words that I cannot say without getting sensitive people upset. Oh, it just makes you turn into something very dumb.
Okay.
It's just like the concert thing. Who gives buddy? Who Boba and Taco Bell? That's how.
Yeah, but that's only 2 purchases out of the whole entire thing.
How are you defending that though?
Because it's something that I wanted to get done. Like, I wanted to go get boba.
You wanted to get taco?
Yes.
I know, but buddy, you're adding $10. Your balance went up even though you're making a minimum monthly payment that you can't afford because you can't afford that.
How can I fix that?
Shh, you're making that minimum monthly payment. You ruined my... I was trying to go on a little thing. But you ruined it. You ruined it.
I'm pretty sure it's justified though.
Also, you said you have more concerts coming up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go see 21 Pilots and Melanie Martinez. I'm so excited.
They fell off.
No, they didn't. Have you heard the new song?
No, because they fell off.
They didn't.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure they're fine.
So
And who else?
Melanie Martinez. But I use QuadPay to like pay for those.
Stop touching the table.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It just makes loud noises and I'm getting upset. Into your microphone. I can do it. That's because I'm the host of the show.
Of course.
And I'm an angry little boy.
I use QuadPay and like Afterpay on Carlana.
Oh, you're like bragging about it almost.
Because it's a small payment that I have to make compared to like the big payments that I have to make for my credit cards.
What is your goal here?
What do you mean?
What the trying to get out of this?
I'm trying to like figure out how to stop spending on my credit cards, but I'm like
figuring out how to. That's a behavior thing. But the moment I call out literally 2 simple purchases that you didn't need to survive, your mind went nuclear.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you were like, I have to do it.
Well, yeah, because
I have to. And boba balls aren't flowing down my throat. I can't sit in a seat at a concert.
I have to eat.
Have you ever heard of a sandwich, dude? Have you ever heard of a granola bar? Have you ever heard? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hot Pockets even.
Yes, I have. But I always, like, whenever I go to concerts or I like travel in my car, I always either get a protein bar and like water. That's like my go-to.
Cool. Why didn't you do that?
Because I can't use my credit card, so I used it for another purchase instead.
What?
Do you ever just like alternate like that?
No, what the did you just say? You couldn't use a credit card to get a protein bar or water, so you used the credit card on Taco Bell?
It's
what?
a different purchase.
What are you saying?
It's a different purchase. Like it's at a different time, different day.
Oh my gosh! I'm in a dream. What is this episode? Oh my gosh, Reddit's gonna love this episode. What is happening?
I'm telling
Buddy,
you,
I don't even know what the I'm doing here.
It's fine. Like
God, I know. Okay. And this is what confuses a lot of people. And I get it because you're not here. You're legitimately here. You applied to get help and you believe what you're saying is legit. And I just, for a second, just please. I'm just trying to figure out what the I can even say, what I even need to do to get through the brick wall that is in front of me right now. I don't mean that as an insult, but the fact that you're just so like legit about this, you want help, but you're just like so beyond defensive and delusional. Just why are you trying to interrupt everything?
Because I'm trying to justify, not really justify, but in a sense, like it used to be so much worse, and now it's just like, oh, it's only one small thing that's like.
But you're not making progress on the debt,
and that's what I need help with.
Okay, help number 1. Stop doing this. What the are you talking about?
It's hard.
Good, kill me.
Like, okay, so what do you turn to?
I want you to take this seriously. I want you to take this seriously. No, you are not.
Yes, I am. So
this is. I'm gonna.
A question or
please,
no?
Please.
Okay, so what do you?
Please.
Well, what do you do when you're low on money on your checking account, but only have your credit cards to survive?
Guess what? Once I learned how to budget, I was never low.
I didn't learn that.
I know you didn't, but I am trying to literally give you the most basic pointers, and you won't go through that. Sorry, I am trying to figure out how to like get how to approach this right now. I need to think for a second. Because this is... And then you're going to more concerts, which means you have to get more boba, of course. You have to get more.
No, I don't have to get.
Oh my god!
Well, I'm trying to I'm trying to correct you on your statements that you're making about my life.
That was obviously me being ridiculous saying you have to get boba to go to a concert. That was obviously me being a cheeky little.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just like, good. Okay, sorry. I know I'm being. But no one knows what it's like to sit here. Yeah, so this one's interesting. I'm just going to move on, pretend like the rest of that didn't even happen. This treats you like a normal 26-year-old adult. You have a Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm thrilled for you. I'm glad you have a car. That's good. Let's shake hands on that. What I'm not just about thrilled on is the fact that your monthly payment is $652.
You want to hear the story behind that?
Oh, sure.
So the person that I was dating at the time, I was complaining a lot about my old car. My old car before that was a 2012 Ford Focus, and it had the check engine light on. So I'm used to running the cars like that without like bothering to check them. So that's ignorance on my behalf. But like, also the fact that since I was complaining a lot, on March of last year, they took me to go see a dealership, and I wasn't planning to get out with a car, but I ended up trading that car for this one. And instead of like making a voice or anything like that about my finances at the time, I kind of just let them do everything on themselves. And so that's how I got the car. And then 2 months later, I got dumped.
And you're blaming your ex for this?
Not really blaming, just saying I don't like the way I obtained the car.
But why'd you bring your ex up immediately?
That's how I got the car, though.
Because of your ex?
Yeah.
So you're blaming your ex?
I'm not blaming him.
You just said you got the car because of your ex.
I got it because that's the way I obtained the car. That's like the factual thing. That's how I got the car.
I know, but you didn't have to. Okay.
But that's
okay. So you got the car. When did you get the car?
In March of last year.
This is a $31,972 balance for someone who makes $44,000 a year.
Yeah.
I'm going to end everything right now. $652.70 minimum monthly payment. What's the term on this?
6 years.
Oh, someone put a gun in my mouth right now. What is the interest rate on this?
I think like 9 point something or something like that.
It
is big time.
I've just heard 20% on this show, so I'm just very glad it's not that. But I will now still celebrate 9% because you're not going to beat the market, especially after depreciation.
Yeah.
Gas, car insurance, and... How's the condition of this car?
It has some cosmetic surgeries that it needs to get
done.
Yeah.
Why?
I got ran into a cone like driving out of work.
You got ran into a cone?
Yeah. So you know how it was like really like foggy that
you
one
got
of those days?
Ran into a cone?
So like they were doing construction, right? But the construction is way over, like already done. Over by by like the road that I take for work, and the van beside me, I guess he didn't see me that I was right beside him, and I honked at him too, and he ran me into the cones.
Okay.
So like literally, I think it's all my right side is just.
How?
It's not too bad. It's just scratches.
Anything
but I made
else?
it. The windshield scratch from the heat from last year.
Oh, the heat?
Yeah.
It's cracked from the heat?
Yeah, because I have my windows up, so I never roll them down. And apparently, you're supposed to roll them down whenever like it's super hot in Texas. You'd think living here for like a hot minute, I'd know that, but I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here 5 years. I've never heard of that, but
yeah,
I could just have missed that.
Yeah.
Do we have a value on her car?
We don't. You know the VIN of your car?
Let's get that.
Oh, I don't have it by memory.
Can he go out there and get it?
Mm-hmm. It's like parked.
So, he convinced you to get this, and then you guys broke up.
Yeah.
Oh, rip. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Because I also have that thing with the phone as well. Because my phone.
So the next time you date someone, you're gonna let them convince you to get a house or something that you can afford?
No, but we're getting there.
Okay. Oh, we gotta talk about those concert tickets, but let's get to the car first. And the interest rate is 9%. Yeah, again, after everything, you're not gonna beat the market, so it's kind of that. After taxes. Well, let's see. Well,
I have no idea.
I got you. Payroll 3,617. Does that sound about right?
I think so. I've never really checked my finances, to be honest with you.
And you're here so I can check it?
I guess.
No, is that why you're here?
Yeah.
It's almost 20%.
Okay.
20% of your take-home pay goes to this car. And that's not even including property taxes and whatever repairs and gas. Okay, Walmart card, $492.17. $28 minimum monthly payment. Thank you. Thank you for not purchasing anything on this.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there because like I do, I do tend to use it when I go to buy groceries, but that's what I'm trying to become a credit card person. If that makes sense.
You're not.
I know I'm not right now, but I can be.
No, maybe in the future.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm slowly getting there.
No, you're not slowly getting there. You're holding balances and you're purchasing on cards that you're holding balances and not paying off. That's the opposite of being a credit card person. I will allow you to use the Fizz card. They've been a long time supporter, but I support them as well. It acts like a debit card. But works like a credit card in terms of the impact on your credit. So use that. You are not a credit card person. You cannot do this.
But I can attempt to be, right? I can make it. I can attempt to be.
Okay, so the way I will allow you to become a credit card person eventually, it's probably years down the road.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that.
After you've proven to yourself that you're able to manage a budget. And you'll go through our budgeting program, and it's going to be great. You're going to go through all the education and actually learn how to budget for the first time in your life. But after you do that, and you prove you're able to manage spending, then I will allow a card that you put maybe gas on. You know, it's little steps. Little infant steps. Beep. And then if we can prove we can manage that, then maybe we can prove we can manage something a little more complex. And we just continue to build up from there.
Okay.
You are not even close to a credit card person now. I'd chop them up. I'd close your accounts.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Yeah, because it's obvious.
But like, what if I just hide them away, like in a safe or something, and like don't touch them? Because I don't have access to them. Like, on
do
my
that
phone.
for a couple months, and if it doesn't work for a couple months, close the accounts.
But what if
dang? You say dang, so you know it won't work then. So
it will.
Close it now.
Will work. I know it will
if
work.
If it will work, then why is that a problem?
Because like, don't you have to like keep your oldest one open for it to impact your credit score?
You're thinking about the impact of your credit, but I don't understand how people in your position give a their credit. You're not. Shut the for a second. You're not utilizing credit in any beneficial way. It is taking advantage of you. If you're dating someone now, congratulations. That's what it made it sound like. But guess what? You're married to these cards and you're in an abusive relationship with them because they are just obliterating you. You are not taking advantage of credit. They are taking advantage of you. They own you. And how do you know they own you? Because your car is valued at, and this is with maybe a little bit of damage, $21,283,000. So you are underwater $10,000 in a car you can't afford. Credit's really working for us, isn't it?
Man.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. You know how credit's really working out for us? Because we have a $5,000 kill me dollar balance on this Discover card. Are you kidding me?
It started with a PC. And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
That's how it works. Again, not a credit card person, so I don't know why the you'd possibly want. You didn't even pay your full minimum.
Yes, I did. I paid more than I paid like a couple cents after it.
Okay, then it must have been after we received the statement because you put $100 towards it, but the interest accrued was $104, so the balance only went up. But okay.
I always try to pay like the minimum or at least a little bit more than the minimum. And that's how I end up overdrafting my cards. Because even with the car, I paid, it's $652 to pay it, but I pay $670 into the account that I, like where they take the money out from. So
you're going to make very slow, there is not one recommended debt payoff plan that I've ever seen that is like put a little extra towards all of your debts at the same time. It's usually pay off the highest interest first while making a minimum monthly payment on everything else, or pay off the lowest balance first while making a minimum monthly payment on everything else.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
But you're not. You're just putting a little extra towards this. What the f*** are you talking about?
Towards all of them, so that way like there's.
But that's never been. That's what I just said that's not what anyone recommends. And then I explained the two methods that people recommend, which is snowball and avalanche. And then you just said that's what you do by doing the complete opposite.
Well, yeah, isn't it like the same process? You're still paying it off.
your method is going to be so much longer, and you're going to feel like you've made no progress along the way because it's going to take forever to pay anything off. Plus, it doesn't even matter because you make purchases on the cards and bring the balances up anyway. So what the? So the is the purpose? What are you talking about?
It used to be worse.
Oh great! Oh great! It used to be worse, guys. It used to be worse. So, I only murdered 10 people last year, so it's okay that I murdered 5 this year. It's getting better, guys.
It is.
Great. That's an excuse to live life in a disaster way. This is great. This is awesome. I'm so glad we're here. This is great. This is thrilling. I need the orange extension cable. I'm running out of power. Hot topic. Oh, good. Explains all that. So
It's my first card. It was my very first credit card.
Makes sense.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not sure if you want me to cut it up because like it's the oldest one that I have.
Again, I don't give a about your credit right now. That's not what's impacting your life. But it's okay. Tell me. What do you plan on using credit for? Beneficial to you. When are you going to buy a house?
Like
you can't afford your car payment,
right
so when are you going to buy a house?
I can afford my car payments.
You overdraft on your checking account? No, you cannot. Okay, it's as simple as that. Boom, shut up. So when do you plan on buying a house?
Probably like 10 years from now, maybe.
Okay, we can work on building credit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I need to be able to do this.
We can work on building credit later. If you allowed me to make it through the second half of that sentence, kill me. Noah, what are you doing? Okay, make sure these are still recording.
I will.
Technical difficulty. Pause. Noah decided to turn off the entire studio.
I was trying to get you your power cord. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay. We're just going to put you on blast in the middle of the episode, and it's going to stay in.
Autism,
Dang.
You see that one, Avery?
I only saw a couple, so I'm not.
You only saw a couple episodes?
Yeah, I don't know what taquitos means.
That's okay. But you love them. That's all I'll say. Okay. Oh, the hot topic before the power outage. Yes. New balance, $136. This one actually went down. Fees. Is this a fee card? Or are there fees?
Oh, so I accidentally maxed it out, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and then I'm back on rebuilding it back up to what I had. So it's way less than what it used to be, is what I'm saying.
That did not answer my fee questions.
What do you mean fee?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want to be mean. I'm sorry. I asked the question, and you gave this answer like you were answering the question, but no, it wasn't even
I was
about
half in and half out. What do you mean by fee?
There's a balance on here of $136.45. The minimum monthly payment of $30. Can one of you turn the TVs on, please? And interest is accruing, but we made the minimum monthly payment a little more than the minimum monthly payment. So that's your method.
So you can't harp on me on that.
But, oh my gosh. I want to lay down. Did you hear what I harped on? Because I want to make it very clear. Okay, what did I harp on?
The fee.
No, oh my.
No.
In terms of paying a little extra on the balance.
Yeah.
What did I harp on?
Then the way I'm doing it.
Okay. So there is something to harp on then.
Yeah, but if it's slowly working, I just need a better method to be able to make it work. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. It makes sense that you kind of listened, but you tried to make it sound like there was nothing to harp on. But we already went over that there's a better way, and you're just doing yourself a disservice.
Okay. That's all I had to say.
I just don't want to have to say it 50 times. All right, I'm going to give you $20 right now. All you have to do is sign up for Acorns using my link in the description below. It's an amazing investing platform that you've probably heard about before, and this makes the end of your week even better. There's no strings attached. It's literally a free $20. Use my link in the description below. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a loan.
Mm-hmm. Student loans.
Okay, so this one's $858.
That one's from my mom's behalf.
Huh?
So when I went to school, I took out student loans, and I also had a Pell Grant. But my mom took out student loans from her behalf, and what's it called? So I'm the one that's paying for them because she can't pay for them. Why?
Why is she not?
Because she doesn't have the money to pay for them, so I'm paying for them. So that's another reason why my money's going.
How much are you willing to talk about this?
Just like a tiny bit, not a lot.
What are you willing to tell us about her situation?
It's just the fact that her financial situation is worse than mine, like way worse.
You are enabling bad behavior.
In a sense, yes, because
we're
like,
going to leave it there
Mm-hmm.
out of personal details. Totally fine. If that is the case,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to put up hard barriers. And it is so hard because it is the person that raised you. It is, I mean, it's your mom.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel responsible for it because again, it's mine.
One second. Yeah, but you're also giving her extra money. You said like $100 a month sometimes.
Yeah, but that's because again, she can't make rent.
I know, but because of what you explained, which we're not keeping things, we've got a couple things in the episode. You're enabling her bad behavior. You are allowing her to continue her bad behavior. And what I mean by bad behavior is just financial irresponsibility. You're allowing her to continue that because you're providing what she needs to survive. Because you're allowing that, she is telling herself that she does not need to do what she needs to do as an adult. And she's taking advantage of her child who can barely pay her bills. So I need you to draw a line in the sand. And this is the hardest part of the conversation because this involves a relationship with a loved one, a relationship with a close family member, a parental figure. It's the hardest part of the conversation, but you need to draw a barrier because if not, you're going to be continue to take advantage of the moment you get out of your own situation. If I can get you there, she's going to take advantage of even more. And you'll never build up a retirement. You'll never be able to invest money. Buddy, I want to be able to set you up in an account with I want to deposit like your first money as a reward into your Moo account or something like that. I want to do that. But if she's siphoning money out of manipulation, we're not going to get there. So I'll kind of leave it there because I know we can't dive too deep into it, which is totally fine. We want to be able to protect people's privacy in the way they want. But that's going to be a hard part of the conversation. I need you to do that.
Yeah, but also, like, again, I feel like it's my responsibility to do that. And not to mention, like, since my brother helped me a lot with helping her on that behalf and everything, I feel like some of my credit card debt is from because I like giving expensive gifts. So, like...
But okay, what's the word you just used? You what?
I give expensive gifts.
No, you said you like.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
What?
A want.
No, it's not.
Liking to do something?
Yeah, it's just
a
a
want.
nice gesture.
Yeah, that's you doing something you want.
That's not me wanting it.
Yeah, you said you like giving expensive gifts.
Because I enjoy it. It's nice seeing their faces light up.
Yes,
when
that's
they see
a
something
want.
They like.
That's you wanting to do that.
How is that wanting? That makes no sense to me.
What the f*** you mean?
That literally, like, it makes, like, it's not clicking in my
You
brain.
want to give the gift to see their faces brighten up.
Yes.
You want to do that.
Now, like,
it's
like,
a
okay.
want. Oh, it needs come before wants because your basic survival comes before that. Yes?
Yeah.
Please say yes.
Yes.
If I can't get you there, I can get you anywhere.
Yes, definitely. That's why I'm like, again, I'm slowly cutting down to what, like, again.
Today was the day of the total solar eclipse. Did it somehow just completely with you? Because this is insane.
I missed it, sadly. So, I don't know.
Didn't miss you. Sorry, that was rude, but also, this is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you didn't know what a want is?
No,
like what the word want
the way
means?
you're wording it, it didn't sound like a want because it's like that's not me wanting something. That's not me personally wanting something.
Okay, so
It's like,
she took out the student loans on your behalf.
Yes.
Okay, and then you took out an additional $5,162.
Yes, that's unsubsidized and subsidized one.
Okay.
Oh no, it actually used to be more because I was paying it while I was in school.
What did you go to school for?
Theater.
Do you have a degree?
Yes.
As someone who studied music, that was a waste of time. But you know, I was just like any other 18-year-old in high school. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go do what I want to do.
Yeah.
What? The rest
And
of
now
life
I'm going to
doesn't
school
matter.
for advanced manufacturing.
Oh, you're
my
going
God.
back to school for
Yeah.
advanced manufacturing though. It could be interesting. Is this trade school?
Yes, no, because it's here at the college.
ACC
Yeah.
type thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
It's on
fine.
behalf of
ACC
my
is very
job.
affordable as well. You're not cash flowing it though, are you? Are you paying for it in cash?
No, it's I just literally repeated like 3 times that I'm doing it on behalf of my job.
Oh, okay. No, you're right.
So like I'm gonna be there for a hot minute. So I'm gonna have to stay in my position at my job for a hot minute as well.
It's not a bad position. It's certainly a little
Yeah, but
harder
it's
in
not
places
something I
like
would want to
Austin.
do personally.
Yeah, I almost made it through a sentence. Okay. And I'm not against school, man. I think the way you're doing it through a job, that's incredible. And either way, I think a low-cost community college like Austin Community College is great. That's great. I talk about tech certifications to course careers. I like trade schools, and there's probably trade school versions of what you're doing. There's a lot of good ways to go through college. Barring to go to theater school, not the best. Only because it's an uberly competitive industry. Some people are going to make it.
And not to mention, like, also the fact that I know it makes a bit less than what I'm making right now, so it's kind of difficult to even go there.
Yeah, $0 is
So
less than what you're making now. So it's a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not arguing with you there.
Huh?
I'm not arguing with you there.
Yeah,
So I'm like, damn.
You're not paying on this, are you? You're on like an income-based thing?
No, I'm paying on
Probably
it.
zero?
It's already started. I'm already paying on it.
You're on the traditional 10-year?
I think so, yeah. I don't know.
What's your minimum monthly? I don't
It's
see it on here.
50 or something like that. But I always, again, like I said, I always pay either $100 or more.
But this is on deferment.
That's on deferment.
Because?
Mom's income.
Right.
But I'm paying for it.
Oh, I know.
So.
Eventually, you mean?
No, I'm paying for it right now.
But it's on deferment.
It doesn't matter. I'm still paying for it. Because that's the way I did it during school as well. That's why that one's so low.
Yeah, but it's on deferment, and you have 30% interest rate just racking up.
Yeah, but I'm paying it now.
Yes.
While it's on deferment.
I
know. So like that way, whenever it comes back, whenever it bites me in it's like it's not $800. It's like less.
It's gonna bite you on at like 5%. You have
How?
Because that's like the interest rate on there is like 5%. But you have 30% debt that's accruing interest on a credit card right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than 0, which is what that's at, and that's also more than 5%, which it will be at.
Like I said, like I feel like I'm responsible on that because again, I went to school, she didn't.
No.
Just go and
I mean,
get that paid
congratulations to that.
Not to mention it's so less. So like.
Okay. You're also responsible for the 30% credit card debt you took out, so I don't really fucking get that argument.
Okay.
That's.
I'm paying it off, is what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna go ahead and pay it off.
I've heard that. Those words made it to my ear. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that's stupid.
Why? Because
did you not just hear what I said?
Because I'm paying it off though. So like I don't understand why it makes it so stupid.
I will let you know one more time. I heard you say that. I know you are paying that off.
Yes.
Yay. You have much worse debt, and this does not need to be paid. Oh!
Is it not going to bite me in the if I don't pay it? Because that's the mentality I'm coming in, like, in with it. It's the fact that, like, if I don't pay it right now.
First of all, it's under her name, so it's not going to bite you in the either way.
It technically is.
Huh?
It technically is, because she used my brother's credit to be able to get it out.
Oh. That's still not you, but...
Technically, again, eldest child feels responsible, so...
I get the feeling, but you... Yeah. Oh, on the credit card already. I feel... this conversation must be what a stroke feels like. This is just... I'm fucking... What is this with your brother?
Yeah, the one that I currently live with.
Yes, what is this?
She used his credit line to be able to take
out. Does he know this?
Yes.
He approved it?
Yes, it was an agreement between all three of us. So that's why I'm more responsible to be able to pay it off quickly, especially since it's such a less amount compared to all the shit that I have.
I get the feeling. So what are you putting towards it on a monthly basis?
That one I'm putting like 50 or 100. Like I'm alternating between the two.
Now imagine if that plus the little extra you put towards everything else was compiled into one big pile that we put towards our smallest debt. You would get rid of that debt. You would get rid of that minimum monthly payment. Then we'd take that chunk of money plus what you're putting towards that smallest debt, the minimum monthly payment. We can put that towards the next smallest debt. And we keep doing that until we all of a sudden get rid of that. And we get to take that minimum monthly payment into the pile. And all of a sudden it grows like a snowball. Whoa.
Yeah, but like if I do that and I don't pay that when it's supposed to be due, isn't that going to bite me?
When it's supposed to be due, there's not like this isn't a homework assignment. It's not like you have to pay all this by that. You have your minimum monthly payment.
Exactly, yeah.
You pay your, buddy, I'm sorry.
I understood what you said. I understood what you said, but I mean, like, because of the way I have the method, like,
Yeah, but
like,
your method is
yeah.
incorrect.
But it's helping me so far.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So
No, it's
far,
not.
yes.
You're going deeper into debt. It's not helping you. It doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
only
Your
going
credit cards are only
deeper
going
because I'm spending. And that's literally
Is
it.
anyone still watching this video at this point? I hardly am. So when I explained the snowball and avalanche method earlier, I explained that you are also putting your minimum monthly payments towards everything that you have to.
Yes.
This is included.
Yes.
So you would not be missing a payment as you just suggested by doing the method I was just explaining.
Are you sure?
Yes. What the do you mean I'm sure? What are you talking
Like, are you
about?
like solid on it? Like it's a positive thing. I'm not going to be able to miss one.
We'll build out a temporary budget in the end, but typically, yes. Or else you won't have any extra money to put towards the debts anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, me. Okay. Gosh, I'm probably coming across as such. But this is. Maybe I'm not the right person for this show because I can hardly handle this. Okay, checking account. Woo! We made it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we made it. We're selling out $24. Fucking doing some Black Rabbit, some Nintendo stuff. It's cash apping out.
Show.
Yeah, I am going to make it through this statement, and you are going to sit there and not say a word.
Okay.
And it will be big progress, and I'll be very proud of you for that. Hot topic. Oh, we're back, baby. We're back to our edgy teenage days. Taco Bell still getting them runs. Ghost, some taquitos. I'll explain what taquitos are in a bit. Magnolia, P. Terry's, Unicorn, some Google subscription, PlayStation Network, Red Robin, U2s, selling out $23. Some taquitos, Hot Topic. Oh, and Spencer Gifts. We went to Hot Topic and Spencer Gifts. It was a great day at the mall. Dave's Hot Chicken, taquitos, Country Cafe. Oh, McDonald's and Starbucks. And you know how important McDonald's and Starbucks was right before overdraft. 5 in a row.
Can I explain it though?
Oh, I said I'm going to make it through this without you saying a word and you've immediately failed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Terry's, P. Terry's. Klarna. Oh, Klarna-ing? I'll ask you a question so that you can say something. What are you Klarna-ing?
The Lego set that I bought my brother. The tickets and the Lego set that I bought my brother. It was like a $300 Lego set.
What? What's your brother?
Huh? He's 24?
Why'd you do? What was it? What was the Lego set?
I think it was Back into the Future. I'm not sure. It's been a hot minute.
Back into the Future.
Yeah.
Yes, classic Back into the Future.
He really likes the joke, so like why not? You know?
I imagine the Back into the Future soundtrack sounds like da, da, da,
No.
da, 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 da. What the fuck is this show? If this is what the regular show looks like, I can't even imagine the post show for this one.
So can I explain like some of those purchases?
Sure.
Okay, so what you're seeing there is whenever I went to go visit my mom over in my hometown, because I live 6 hours away from here.
I'm sorry. I can't get over this whole thing.
It's okay. So yeah,
I've lost my damn mind.
So the majority of the time I'm driving, and some of the expenses like HEB and Waco, I had to buy my other brother, who's like I think 21 or so.
Had to?
Yes.
Had to.
Yes.
Do you know what had to means?
What?
You had no other choice? You had to?
Yes.
Had to do what?
I had to buy him his snacks. So that's like a $50 purchase there.
So if he didn't have snacks, he was going to die?
Yeah.
Which is, you're joking. That's a joke.
No.
He wasn't going to die.
No.
So he didn't have to. Continue this stream of nonsense.
Okay, so anyways, what's it called? So the Dave's Hot Chicken, and like after that, I was over in my hometown. That's that. And then
Great.
The other purchases, or I go to Houston to travel. So I travel a lot to Houston, and some of them are
And
restaurants.
you go to Houston to travel a lot. Why?
Because my boyfriend lives over there.
Oh, goody. Maybe he could pay.
He does, but I pay sometimes too. We alternate.
You can't afford to, so no, you don't. He pays if he wants to see you.
But we alternate. That's how it works.
Proud of you guys. Not anymore. So this is how this conversation works, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You do something. I tell you it's bad. I tell you not to do it anymore because you can't. and then you improve your life.
Okay. I will.
It's a great, simple process.
Okay.
You don't
And I will. I just
shut! You don't sit there for a second or the entire episode and be like, I did this. So it's okay that I did this. And I'm going to continue to do it because it's what I did. That's not how this works. That's not how we make progress. That's not how you change your life around. How much do you have in retirement? 26 years old.
I have no idea.
Oh, great. You're going to die under a bridge. That's how this leads. Because who knows? Social Security already makes no sense at this point in our day and age. It's not going to be there by the time we're going to be there. And if it is, the national debt is going to be insane anyways. And it's chaos. So the social safety network, by the time you have nothing. You have nothing, and the choices you are making are going to continue to be less than nothing. And you're not going to have a chance to survive. And then you're going to come back begging, like the people do, who say that, well, life was hard. I have no money. I was never able to buy a house. I can't afford to go do the things you want to do because life was hard and I made no money. When that was incorrect. You just decided that you refused to take any sacrifices or change any of your behavior in your life. And then the rest of us are going to be dependent on giving more of our money to take care of someone who refused to sacrifice in their life.
But I have.
And that's no, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Yes, I
Look
have.
at these. These are the actions of a child who refuses to do anything. The words you have said of not being willing to change things, you're going to go to 2 concerts and you're going to get your stupid boba. You're going to keep splitting things with your boyfriend even though you can't afford it. You're going to keep enabling your mom. You are not making the sacrifices. You are not having the hard conversations. You are not doing what is required for you to have a better future, meaning the rest of us are going to have to take care of you when you come back and say, well, life was hard. I never made enough money and I never did what was necessary. Tell me then.
You're only seeing
because I'm
a little part of
pissed.
it.
Tell me then.
That's fine that you're upset, but like
Tell me then.
I'm trying to, but you keep arguing over me. I'm saying that you're only seeing part of it because I'm telling you it used to be so much worse.
I don't
And
care
especially
about used to.
whenever you have mental illness, especially with the sewer of the sliding, you don't really think about how you ever.
Every single person in this entire world in our generation say mental illness. So tell me yours.
No, well, I'm telling you of suicidal awareness and all that. But point being is, it's like I didn't think I'd make it past the age of 25, and here I am a year later trying to figure out what the I need to do with my finances. So you don't know everything like you think you do.
Well, it's not about that. It's about the choices you're making right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to change that.
I am so happy you are here today. I am so happy you are with us in this world. And I'm glad you did not go through that choice that would have been very permanent and life ending, obviously. So I'm very glad. I am very proud that you did not go down that route. And I am sorry that that is something you have dealt with. But to say that I am trying, the language, I have the sympathy for that, but I will not allow that sympathy to cloud the reality of your situation. And your reality of the situation is that I said, you cannot afford to split things anymore because you literally cannot afford it with your boyfriend. And you said, but I split things with my boyfriend. That is not you taking any actions to change anything.
Okay,
so
well,
you might have a desire to change things, but you, with your words and actions, have not put anything forward that would suggest you are going to change anything.
I can do it after this.
I'm going to diet after this. I'm going to diet so good. I'm going to lose so much weight. And it's going to be so great. But I'm not going to start today. I'm going to start after this.
I mean, I technically can't do it right now because I'm right here with you. So.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And there's all the overdrafts. They pulled from a Fidelity account. Again, I am very sympathetic to that. As someone with mental health issues myself who has struggled with that and has worked to improve my life, has changed friend groups and just has done a lot of things to improve my life, sees a therapist once a week, I have sympathy for that. As someone who has considered those dark thoughts as I was going through a terrible panic attack multiple times, I'm going to say my thought and you're going to shut up for a second. I am very happy that you are here and I am very sympathetic to that situation. That is not going to change what a financial diagnosis is in terms of you are financially right now and your actions around them are in the language that you've used here in this conversation suggests that you're okay with all of this.
But I'm not though.
But why have you've put off everything I've said. You've tried to
I'm taking I'm taking it in, and I'm gonna do it.
I just know people out there are gonna hear the fact that you said the S word, the no longer alive word, and they're gonna be like, oh, now the conversation's all this, all that, and there's like, it's just like, oh, Caleb's a and all this stuff. That. I'm so sorry you went through that, and I would never want anyone to go through that, and I'm so happy you're here today. That does not change the reality of your financial situation, which is what this show is about. And if you ever experience a mental health crisis, 988, and I hope you see a therapist.
No,
the reality is that. But we don't just say that stuff to all of a sudden negate the entirety of our life.
I'm not, though. That's the thing. I'm not saying I'm negating it. But you brought it up. I brought it up because I wanted you to understand my situation at the time, and that's why I'm trying to get out of it. I am seeing a therapist. I am doing way better. It does get better and all that stuff, right? But right now, again, like I'm taking into account everything that you've already said, word by word.
Okay. No, I got you. Okay. So, let's get through it. Debt payments, a net 4.6% of your spending, or $224.86. Housing, 20.7% of your spending, which isn't that bad. $1,010.76. Phone, $120. Mm-hmm. What is that? 2.5% of your spending.
It's my phone because I
know it's your phone. I just said it's your phone. What is it? Like what's your carrier?
Verizon.
Okay, Verizon's like way too expensive for what someone in your position needs. Switch to Helium.
I can't.
I'll get you.
Because I still owe on
your
the phone.
Phone's financed.
Yeah, not by choice. It's the same issue with the car.
What do you mean? Are we gonna blame that on someone? So the car was your boyfriend's fault. Great.
It's not really his fault, but
you just said
my ex's.
You just said it wasn't my choice, just like my car.
Yeah. So like.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so whose fault was the phone?
His.
Your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend.
My ex, but again, like it wasn't.
How was it his fault?
It was an unhealthy relationship, and he ended up coercing me into getting the phone as well. Okay. And that was around the same time as I got the Camry.
How so?
What do you mean how so? How so?
How were you coerced into getting a phone?
Because like again, like I was talking about it, my phone at the time was a different Samsung version, the previous one before this one, and like it was already cracked and everything. And yes, I complain about it being like needing to get a new one, but like I don't mean it to be like you needing to do that for me. I was gonna get it eventually. I'm gonna go do it.
But if I heard someone complain about something every day, I'd be like, just go do it.
That's what I was gonna go do. He didn't have to go do it himself and like go like push us towards it. So he went and
got it?
Yes, he went like, oh, let's go get a phone together. And I'm like,
let's go get a phone. So he didn't go and get it. He said, let's go get a phone.
Yeah, he said us together, and I'm like, I don't need one right now.
Okay.
I don't need it. And he's like, no, it's fine. Like we can just get it refinanced, and I'm a part of the family plan. This and the other. Like that's fine.
He talked you into it for
exactly.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying.
And that's where you stick up for yourself and you say
I did it at the time is what I'm letting you know.
Yes. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's pointless. Okay. Transportation, 21.8% of your spending, or $1,063. That's crazy for transportation. Necessary food, also known as grocery stores, $133.57. Budget food, going out to eat, $427.75. Yeah.
Is it really that high?
Yes. Unknown shopping, typically Walmart, typically Amazon, things that we don't 100% know what they are. Some of them could have been groceries. 6.6% of spending, or $320.39. Subscriptions, 1.1%. Cancel that. All goes towards that. Miscellaneous, stopping at the gas station, getting a small purchase here and there. Things that do not matter, like buying your brother snacks, or else he will literally die. $246.02, or 5%. Other large purchases, 26.2%. or $1,277.49. These categories are insane. My friend.
Sorry.
My friend. Don't be sorry to me, be sorry to yourself. I really thought. I don't know. I sat down, you were so nice, and you're still so nice in the conversation. I just did not expect this conversation to go the way it did.
I
really didn't. You didn't either? Mm-hmm. How'd you not?
Because
you heard the things you've been saying.
Yeah, but
so the other large purchases were Cash App out, transfers out, Zelle out, Department of Education. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and La Renta.
La Renta is my rent. Like the 800, it's 830, but I usually like do that as.
It was like $500 sent out.
Yeah, transfer. But that's probably from like from my mom's.
Transferring to an account.
Yeah.
Oh, this mom thing. We gotta stop this mom thing.
Sorry.
Well, don't apologize to me. It's not.
And also the Zelling out is because me and my boyfriend have started like the savings thingy where we're saving in the envelopes.
But you're spending on a 30% card. You're only making your minimum monthly payments. while paying on a 0% loan, spending $428 a month on food, blowing like $1,200 a month on concerts and bull. And you're blaming it all on giving your mom $100, which, by the way, you shouldn't be doing.
I'm not blaming it all on her.
You did at the beginning. The words you said, the sentence you said was blaming it all on your mom.
But I'm not blaming it on her, though.
At the beginning of the conversation, you literally did. We already played the clip again. Let's play it again, Brandon. Let's play fun with clips. Can we afford to survive if we are borrowing money from the bank? We can't afford to survive
if we don't let other people borrow money from us.
What?
My mom borrows money from me sometimes.
So we inserted the clip. There you go. Let's create you a little budget.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes.
Shall we have a little budget? A little budget fun time. Fun time with budgets. 3,617 comes in. Let's get your minimum monthly debts. Not counting your mom's student loans. Again, I get the moral aspect. I really do. I get that. Not against that. It's also just basic realities. Debt minimum monthly payments is $998.70. Phone was $120. Mm-hmm. What's your rent?
$830.
Utilities.
I only pay for electricity, so that's around $100 to $300.
So $200. Mm-hmm. And no internet? You don't pay for that?
No, my brother pays for it.
Okay, you live with your brother. Mm. Okay, gas. How much room drive?
I would say $80 a month because I'm driving to Houston and back in as well as work.
Seems cheap.
Oh well, no? it's a bit more probably.
It was $131.
Okay.
Car insurance.
$260.
Okay. TP fund. Anything you need to survive in life that isn't just in this budget. It's about $100. Groceries. Your meal prepping. You're going to use the meal prep in our budgeting program you're going to go through. $300 there. Subscriptions. Any medical, gym, ongoing prescriptions?
No.
You said you go to therapy.
Yeah, but that's part of my job.
That's great. It's a great benefit. Okay. Anything else in your budget then to take care of?
Not that I know of, no.
For basic necessities. Yeah, I don't think so either. So that's good. Needed to survive. We got some wiggle room here if you actually follow it. $2,939.70. I will allow you to round up to $3,000 for date-related activities. And it's not very much, trust me. It's like, what is that? $60? No, 70, 60. I'm not going to do math. But that's what you're allowed to contribute. And if your boyfriend wants to treat you like a queen, he can. You have an extra $617 left on a monthly basis. Okie dokie. So you work 4 days a week, right?
Right now, yes.
Okay. You're getting a second job. Y'all, this is the time to switch to my favorite high yield savings account. With SoFi, you can get 4.6% on your money. I hate when my money is just losing value, so make sure you're keeping up with inflation at the very least. You can also get FDIC insurance on that money up to $2 million with them. Plus, they'll give you money up to $300 when you set up an account with them. There's even extra perks like being able to get paid a couple days early. SoFi is what I use when I'm setting money aside, and it is the banking app of the future. Sign up, link in the description below. I always want my money to be making more money, so don't lose money on yours. What?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just like, I'm going to figure out how.
You opened your eyes so wide I couldn't even see the hot topic on there anymore.
Once again, no, I'll figure it out. I just have to figure out how to make it work.
What's the issue?
I do running on Sundays in the morning, and then like with little to no sleep as well for the.
Why?
Because I work overnights.
Okay, but that's 4 a week.
For a week, yeah. So
why don't you work overnight stocking shelves somewhere?
I could.
2 days a week.
I could.
Yeah, just do that. Let's say you're making $20 an hour for the overnight shift, a little extra. Let's say 18. Times 16. Call it 2 nights a week. 288. This is great. This is really good actually. 1,152. Let's call it after tax 750. So let's add an extra 750 to it because you need to do this in order for any of this math to start working, because it takes so long just to get a 1 month emergency fund, and that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
For you to survive. So $1,365 after our solution, working 6 days a week, is what you have left over now. So then
what do I do whenever, like, let's say we need to work an extra day at my current job?
Well, that's more money, right?
Yeah, but like
Well,
that
then
doesn't that cut into the new job that I'm gonna get?
Yeah, but the money offsets it. Now you're gonna have to. How far in advance do you know?
Like they tell us like the day of.
And you have to.
You know, it's a must. Like it's either a week in advance or like literally like 2 days before. It's like, oh hey, you work this Saturday, or hey, you work this and the other.
So it's not a set schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Well, overnight is still a very not a sought after position, but the position themselves are really seeking employment.
Yeah.
It might be harder than we'd like. Let's cut this down so you have an extra 1,000 hours a month, because what we're going to take into account then is that you might only be able to work one consistent. Is there a day that you just do not work?
That would be Sundays, but again, that's even hard because again, it really depends on what they want to decide if when we need production.
But Sundays for sure.
So I don't know right now. Yeah.
Okay, so every Sunday we're doing overnight at Walmart.
Okay.
They need it. They're hiring like crazy still because no one wants to work overnight. And it's just a temporary sacrifice. So 3 months, you have a 1 month emergency fund.
Okay.
Month number 4, you pay off Hot Topic and Disney and put a little towards... Oh, no, you pay off Hot Topic and Walmart and Disney. That'll be gone. Month number 4. Just about. Little roll over to month number 5. Month number 5, you throw it towards Quicksilver. Month number 6, you pay off Quicksilver. Month number 7, we're going towards the Discover card at this point. And that's going to take, at that point, probably 4.5 months. What month did I say we're in? What month did I say we were in?
7 or 8, I think.
Okay, 7. So let's call it a year. A year and you're completely out of credit card debt.
If I take on 2 jobs, right?
Yeah, just Sundays. Just Sundays, you know. That gives you an extra 1,000 hours total net.
And that's not going to the concerts that I have lined up, right?
No, no. You already paid for them?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's only like...
No. You already paid for them, so that's already accounted for. So you can go to them, request a day off, go to them, but you're not buying anything while you're there. You're just...
But I always buy something, though.
See, this was the point of the conversation.
Yeah.
When you said no, but I'm trying to, I want to do better. You said it like that. I don't give what you want. I want you to be able to retire with dignity at some point. I want you to live a good life. I don't give a shit about getting a hot dog or a glizzy or whatever the you're trying to do at a concert. Eat a big meal before that, cooked at home, and congratulations, you'll be fine. Are you going with your boyfriend?
One of them, yes.
Okay. He'll probably cover you to get a snack or food. If you want that extra fun, if you want the extra fun outside of this extra 1,000 hours, you're working more hours than whatever else you make. I would personally throw a debt because I know how bad it is, but whatever, you don't. So apparently I would throw it. You can put it towards that fun if you want, but whatever.
Can I put it towards the savings that I currently have? I have 1,000 and something in savings right now.
Well, there you go. That brings everything down by 1 month.
Okay.
Because we're getting to a 1 month emergency fund. It's just $3,000. So you have 1,000 in savings. So we're credit card free, and we have a 1 month emergency fund in 11 months.
So then my trip to Italy would have to be on pause.
Oh my! What is your?
Because that's what
I have to continue this conversation.
That's why I have that savings for.
Have you paid for it?
Huh? No. Like it's like I'm still saving because I know it's gonna happen like way like long.
Yes, like 5 years.
Like no, like more than that.
Oh, then I don't give it.
So that's why I'm like.
Okay, that's not even a part of the conversation.
That's the way I'm.
Just,
well, I'm letting you know that's how mentally I'm saving it, so I don't touch it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You need to go through our budgeting program. We're gonna learn you real quick. Okay. At this point, you have like an extra 1,250 left on a monthly basis because your minimum monthly payments are gone. This Toyota, you simply can't afford it.
Yeah.
The thing, I would borrow $17,000, like a personal loan. Sell the Camry.
Okay.
For $20,000. Use 10,000 hours of the 17,000 hours you borrowed to pay off the full balance of the car. Use 7,000 hours and go get a car that will run for a couple years safely. Okay. Simple as that, because that's all you need. You don't need anything more fancy than that.
Yeah.
Then with the $17,000, which at that point will be about like $16,000 or so, because you're paying a lot of interest up front, that'll take take a year to pay off. So if it was your car, for example, by the way, that would take 2 years to pay off. So this halves it. So we're 2 years in, and the car is gone, and all credit card debt is gone. Your student loans, I would minimum monthly payment until they're paid off. And then once the minimum monthly payment kicks in with your mom, I agree morally I would feel responsible for it, even though technically you don't have to. I would pay the minimums for that as well. So you're doing the minimums on those until they're paid off because the interest rates are quite low.
Yeah.
So don't put anything extra towards them other than the minimum is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Also, don't pay the minimum on your mom's. Don't. It's not included in your budget. And I've explained why. And if you're about to, then you're just allowing emotion to go over math, which I do understand and I don't completely fault you for, but I just wouldn't in this situation. And I would explain to them why you wouldn't, but you are, once minimum payments start, you will take care of them and you will pay it off because you feel morally obligated, which is correct in my opinion. So 2 years and we're bad debt free. Then let's give it another, what you'll need to survive at that point. It's going to be $12,000. We have $3,000 saved up. So you need $9,000. Divide that by the now really cool, like $1,750 you have left on a monthly basis. Take 5 months. So I'm going to say 2.5 years. 2.5 years, you're bad debt free and you have a fully funded emergency fund.
That's like grinding like right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, why start later?
Yeah.
Grind now because, you know what's really cool? You'll be still 1 year younger than me because I'm an old and you'll be completely bad debt free and have a fully funded emergency fund. You'll be in much better positions than a lot of people our age. So that's incredible. Do that. The 2.5 years sounds like a lot. It sounds like a big sacrifice. You're working overnights, but your income's also going to increase over then, which this is not taken into account. And balances will go down a bit more different. I think it would be a little quicker if you really sacrifice, but also I'm taking into account that you're not going to be perfect. That's not an excuse to not be perfect. I'm just taking it in reality. So 2.5 years is a very small sacrifice for the other 60, 50, 60, or 5 to 6 decades you're going to live on this earth. So you're setting yourself up for so much success for a 2.5 year sacrifice, which is incredible. And at that point, you're contributing 20% to retirement on a monthly basis, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to live a good, decent retirement. You know, it's not going to be luxurious, but you'll be able to have the trip to Italy that you want to do. You'll be able to do that within a decade. You'll be able to put a down payment down, 10% down on our house if you take away from fun a little. That's a future conversation. What I mostly care about is you can live a good life by the time you're 28 and a half, 29. If you literally start sacrificing today, have the conversations with the people, because this doesn't give you money to allocate to your mom. This doesn't give you much money to donate to the relationship. You know, boyfriend's going to have to step up a little for the sake of his girlfriend's future. You know, if he loves you, then this is things that he's willing to sacrifice because you're trying to make your life better, and it's awesome. And your mom will understand it because she's a mom who loves her kid. And if she doesn't, then she's a and I need her to off. Which is such an oversimplification of how that's going to go. But talk to your therapist about it and they'll help you navigate the situation. Potentially a relationship coach if you need it as well. That's my diagnosis. What do you think? Are you actually going to do this? Because okay.
Yes, that's why that's one of the reasons why I came over here. But also I have a question. Like, you wouldn't suggest refinancing the car?
No, that's not going to bring the balance down. And you're already at 9%. You're not going to get better 9%. You're not. So I don't see the point. And it's already at 6 years. What, are you going to take it to 8 years? No. $17,000 borrow, get a beater, and pay off the car by selling the car private sale. Done. Any other questions, thoughts?
Just that and in the house. That's it.
Make sure to stick around for the Financial Audit Post Show, everyone. Hammer Financial Score. Your spending in a budget was quite bad. It wasn't the worst we've ever seen. 2 out of 10. Debt, very bad. Wasn't the worst we've ever seen, but it's certainly not better than a 1 out of 10 for your financial situation. Emergency fund, you have $1,000, so it's a 1 out of 10. Retirement, there's nothing 0 out of 10. Real estate, there's nothing 0 out of 10. Hammer Financial Score, 0.5 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below. They are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. Now make sure to stick around for the post show, which I don't even know what the about to happen because that was insane.
Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
But why? Why be like that? Why be not receptive then? If you know you're being delulu.
It's kind of. I mean, when you get stuck in a certain mentality, it's kind of hard to get out of it. So it's like you have to literally pound to it.
Avery, you mentioned that you were potentially considering leasing a Tesla.
One of my friends suggested it, to trade in
One
the
of
car
your
that
friends is stupid.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.